welcome to your favorite program, The Conversation. Hello there, and welcome to yet another program on The Conversation. My guest today is the Vice Chancellor of Coal City University, Enugu, Professor Afam Ituma. Prof, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Prof, this is your school is one of the great private citadels of learning in Nigeria. Tell us a brief history of Coal City University.
Oh, thank you so much. Coal City University is located in Enugu, the southeastern part of the country. The university was granted license by National Universities Commission in 2016. We commenced full-time academic activities in 2017. Currently, we have 3 faculties: Faculty of Art, Management and Social Sciences, Faculty of Education, and Faculty of Applied and Natural Sciences. I mean, the interesting thing is that last year we had the NUC accreditation exercise, and all the programs we presented for accreditation got full accreditation, which implies that our graduates can go to NYSC timely and wouldn't have any delay in the academic pursuit. So Coal City University has a number of programs in these 3 faculties, and we do a whole lot to enhance the learning experience of our students.
Yes, you people, Coal City University has one of the mission and vision statements as training people to be self-actualized. Can you expatiate on that?
You see, in Nigeria today, we have a big problem. One of the key challenges is that there is overly emphasis on certificate as opposed to learning and skills development. So a lot of people that go to the university are just interested in getting a certificate out of the university. At Coal City University, we have a different approach. We emphasize learning and skill acquisition. So it's a mind shift, it's a paradigm shift from focusing overly on certificate to discovering yourself, your purpose in life, and helping you actualize your God-given potential. So we have a whole lot we're putting together to ensure that at the onset, we have a conversation with our students to understand their purpose, to understand their interest, and they have a mentor that supports them throughout their journey in the university, ensuring that if there are any issues they have, that the university have a system in place to address the problem. One of the things that help us to support our students is that we emphasize small class sizes. This is a deliberate effort to ensure that the staff and student ratio is at a manageable level. In most public universities in Nigeria today, what you have is that students' population is so much that learning may not occur or may not be very effective. So in Coal City University, we ensure small class sizes to ensure there is more engagement with the students. Our instructors call students by their name. They can identify them. They can know when someone is dropping in terms of their motivation or in terms of not coming to classes, and follow up to find out what is really the problem and make sure that we provide intervention to address the problem. So essentially, self-discovery for us is about making sure you can achieve your purpose, you can achieve your potential, and the departure from the overly focus on qualification certificate to learning and continuous learning.
About the COVID-19, the COVID-19 has changed the dynamics of education in Nigeria. I'd like to know how Coal City University has been able to cope with online training and online schooling.
Thank you. For us, we see COVID-19 as providing opportunity for us to also demonstrate our capabilities. At the outbreak of COVID-19, as you're aware, there was a shutdown of many institutions. So we had to comply with the federal government directive that institutions should be closed. Then we had to migrate all our teaching to online. We have a very robust platform that can facilitate teaching and learning online. We call it My CCU. It's a virtual learning environment which provides opportunity for students to log on, get lectures delivered, have a conversation with their peers, submit work, get feedback on the work they submit, and then anything they want to do, they should be able to do with the platform. That was why we never really stopped the academic activities during the COVID-19 lockdown. We ensured that all our students were engaged fully online. And the beautiful thing about it is that increasingly our contribution to online education is being recognized in Nigeria. Ministry of Education also acknowledged our contribution as one of the universities that have adapted very well to COVID-19 challenges. We also were able to do our matriculation online using our technology platforms. So we did a virtual matriculation, which was well received. Our students remotely had to go all they needed to do, and we had a successful matriculation. So what we believe, now that we have come back to campus, we are still using our technology platform. So what we do is what we call blended learning, which is to complement face-to-face learning with the use of technology to ensure that students are fully engaged and that we can enhance their learning experience. So it's not a case of after COVID that we can now ditch technology. It's now an integral aspect of our university strategy. So we pursue blended learning. All our lectures have an online component. So all the lecture materials are online. So students at the comfort of their home after lectures can access it and make sure they can get the video clips of the lectures, the lecture materials, and if they have any questions, they can just send a message online and the instructor will be able to respond within 48 hours during weekends and during term time 24 hours.
Okay, now a lot of parents who want to wonder that the Nigerian educational system is always besieged with lecturers going on strike due to some academic labor
Yes.
issues. Now, do you have such a thing in Coal City University? Have you had a case where any of the lecturers went on strike?
Not at all, not at all. It may interest you to know that we are perhaps the only university in Nigeria that have our academic calendar for the next 5 years all planned out and on our university website. So if you enroll today, you'll be sure of when you're going to graduate in 4 years' time. So we are not affected by the industrial action, and we ensure that our staff are treated very well and we respond to their needs. So we don't have any disrupted academic calendar. Students enroll and they progress seamlessly throughout their duration in the university. We don't have issues with disrupted academic calendar. And if you enroll today, you'll be very sure of the particular day you're going to finish your last examination because it's all contained in the academic calendar. And I think that's one of the hallmarks of a world-class university or a university that aspires to become world-class.
Choosing where to study is one of the biggest decisions you will make in life. So, it is important to get it right. At Coal City University, Enugu, Nigeria, we pride ourselves on providing students a stable academic calendar and education of international standards. Coal City University gives students incredible personal attention and support. You can enroll in our regular programs and obtain a degree exclusively awarded by Coal City University. Alternatively, you can enroll in our International Pathway programs, which will enable you earn 2 degrees in 4 years from Coal City University and Delaware State University, United States. Visit www.ccu.edu.ng. Coal City University, education for self-actualization.
A lot of parents will be interested in the security arrangement of your school because of the issues of cultism all over Nigeria. What will you say to them?
One of the unique selling propositions of the university is that we have a very serene and beautiful campus. Our campus is residential. So we encourage, in short, it's full residential. We encourage students to live on campus.
We don't have
part-time students. Yes, we encourage all students to live on campus. There are only few grounds on which we will accept students to live off campus, perhaps for medical reasons. Other than that, our students live on campus. And the campus is very secure. We have private security firm that control and ensure that the campus is always under 24-hour surveillance. There has been no incident of court activities. Students go about their studies without any interruption at all from miscreant elements in the society or within. Yeah, so we are very, very cautious of that. The students' body, they are well organized, and we don't have any security challenges in terms of cultism or people coming into the campus for one thing or the other. Anyone that comes into the campus goes through security check to ensure that their purpose is well identified and that we know where they are at any point in time. We have no issue with security. So any parents that is sending their ward to our university will be rest assured that the student will study in a very convenient environment and there will be no challenges in terms of security.
The conversation.
Parents would like to know how flexible the school fees will be should they want to send their word to your school.
Okay, let me put it this way. Our university aspires to be a world-class university. We aim to provide global standards locally, and good education comes at a cost. We recognize that. So the fees is highly subsidized by the Board of Trustees. The university is a not-for-profit institution, such that our school fees does not represent the value students get from the university. It's highly discounted. As it is now, our school fees, including accommodation and all expenses, would be about 350-something thousand, and students have opportunity to pay in 2 installments. They pay first installment at the onset of the first semester, and they pay the second installment at the onset of second semester. But we also encourage students who have the means to pay at once. But I must say that the fee structure is flexible in such that if you have any issue, then at the onset you have a discussion, then we can split it into 2. But we also encourage students by offering bursaries, offering scholarship for very high achieving students who maintain a certain CGPA. So we don't want anybody to be left behind. So people who are gifted children will have opportunity to achieve their potential. Side by side our regular program, we also have what we call our International Pathway Program, which is a collaboration between Coast State University and our partner university in the US, which is Delaware State University. And indeed, it may interest you to know it is the home of Biden, is a university in the, Delaware. Now, this partnership provides opportunity for students who study at Coast State University to get 2 degrees. Now, they get a degree from Coast State University on graduation, and they also get another degree from Delaware State University, which is our partner university.
Is it in all courses, for all courses?
Yes, we have a memorandum of understanding that covers most of our courses, and the details are all on our website. So what that entails is that students have 2 options. The first option is that the student will study with us for 4 years without the need to travel abroad. Faculty members from Delaware State University come to campus to teach our students who are enrolled in our International Pathway Program. And they study for 4 years and they graduate with a degree from Coast State University and a degree from Delaware State University. Now, the president of Delaware State University will come during the convocation ceremony to give an award, a degree award, to the students. Now, we have another option which provides opportunities for students to do 2 years at Coast State University and then progress to Delaware State University to complete the 2 other years. And the fee structure is such that any person who wants to go abroad to study will find this platform as an appealing one, because it's very competitive. instead of paying about $16,000, which is the tuition fees in a typical US university, we offer the same quality because, like I mentioned to you, staff of Delaware State University, faculty members, they come on campus here to teach. We offer our programs for $8,000. For the years they're going to spend at Coastal University, they will only be expected to pay $8,000, and that $8,000 covers tuition fees, covers living expenses, covers accommodation as well, and all the sundry charges. So it's very good value for money.
Beautiful. I would like to know, what is the relationship between Delaware State University and the aviation program of Coast City University? I want to know so that parents who wish their children to study certification from aviation, or students that wish to do it, will grasp what it takes.
Yes, we recognize in the aviation industry there is acute shortage of people who have degree in piloting and aviation management. We were in the US last year to have a conversation with Delaware State University on establishing an aviation program. This has been very well received. Currently, any student who wants to study aviation management or piloting, it's a very competitive program. It's not something that is very easy to get access. But through Coast City University, we can help support the student to ensure the student is prepared to be able to enroll in Delaware State University program, and we can also help to support them in terms of visa processing or any challenge they could potentially have to make sure it's resolved because of our standing relationship with Delaware State University. So Delaware State University is a historical black university. They have one of the best aviation program in the US. They have so many flights, and they're very, very keen on getting people who are interested in learning aviation management or piloting to come to Delaware. So we facilitate that to ensure that students can progress to their program.
Yeah, besides studies, do you have great opportunity for extracurricular activities within your campuses?
Yes, thank you. Yes, we have a lot of activities to ensure that students have a holistic university education. One is that we have what we call exchange program. So students can start here and they can go visit our partner university in Australia, in the US, in the UK for a semester. And then they can have exposure to different ways of doing things so that they can have a rounded education and they have an international dimension to their education. So that is also one way of enriching students' holistic experience. We also provide internship opportunities. We have very good network with the industry. So students, when they study here, we make sure that during their program, they find a period when they stay for about 3 months in the industry, and we monitor their activities in the industry. We send our academic staff to go to the different place of their placement to ensure that everything is going very well, so that we can expose them to the reality of the world of work, and to ensure that by the time they graduate, they are ready for the world of work. They complement the academic knowledge with relevant skills needed by employers. And then we also have a lot of recreational activities, sporting activities on campus. We have a basketball, we have a table tennis court, we have a football court, and we encourage students to get involved in the competition and sporting activities. So we provide that opportunity through our student union and through our Directorate of Student Affairs. So they have a whole range of sporting activities they can engage with depending on their interest. But we encourage that. We encourage work-life balance.
The conversation.
If I may ask, what are the basic requirements to become a student of Coast City University?
Okay, to become a student of Coast City University, the requirement would vary depending on the discipline. There are different specific requirements. So, for instance, if you want to study business administration, they may require a certain subject combination. If you want to study industrial chemistry. There could be their own, so the combination. So all the key requirements are available on the university website. Suffice it to say that you will need minimum of 5 credit units, 5 credits, pass in 5 credit subjects. Credit in 5 subjects in your O-level. And then you will need to meet the national cutoff mark for JAMB, which is currently 180. If you don't have 180, no Nigerian university will accept you. So we look beyond just the academic achievement of our students. We also look at their purpose in life. So we expect them to do like a personal statement that will articulate their vision, where they want to see themselves in future, and we then review it, we invite them for interview, and then when we see them as having a good fit with our ideals, we offer them admission. We ensure that we maintain, like I mentioned to you, small class sizes. It's a deliberate effort to ensure that students learn in a very conducive environment. So the basic requirement is that they have to take JAMB. They also have to have passes, at least credits, in 5 subjects in their O-level. If you have A-levels, we can give you also admission. If you have A-levels, we can also consider that for direct entry.
Okay, now there's something you mentioned about School of Nursing and nursing training.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, there's plans are underway to establish Faculty of Health Sciences. So by the end of the year, we hope to establish nursing program, radiography, and other allied health programs to respond to the needs of society. As you could know, there's an acute shortage of people who have some specific skills that are needed in the health sector. So we want to contribute to that by creating opportunities for people to come here and study nursing within 4 years and get a degree. We are working towards getting accreditation, certification from NUC to be able to start that program this year. So by the end of this year, we should have established our nursing program.
Prof, a lot of Nigerian youths come out from the university and they are not employed, and some employers of labor say they are unemployable. How would your school tackle this kind of circumstance?
Thank you so much. This is a crucial issue facing Nigerian higher education. In Core City University, we have 3 key ways of addressing the seemingly disconnect between educational curriculum and industry requirement. Firstly, what we have done is to ensure that all our programs have an advisory body made up of people who have extensive experience in the industry. So those people are members of the advisory board of various programs in Core City University. So these persons, they come on campus periodically, have a conversation with the instructors, with the program leaders, to ensure that the curriculum is attuned with industry requirement. Secondly, we invite guest lecturers very often to come to the university and share industry insights to ensure that students have a holistic learning experience. They have these key academic skills, and equally, they have understanding of the industry requirements. We also ensure that we provide opportunity for internship for our students, so that as the course of doing their work, they have opportunity to spend some time in the industry, to learn the kind of skills employers desire. Also recognize that in some cases, some people may not want to work for anyone. They may want to set up their own business. So we provide support for people who have entrepreneurial ideas. We provide an incubation center within the university, entrepreneurship center, to ensure that people that have brilliant ideas are supported to ensure that they achieve their business ideas. We have a lot of people, entrepreneurs in residence, who guide these students, look at their business plan and assess it for viability. If it's viable, we can look for financing to ensure that those ideas come to fruition. These are some of the things we do to ensure the employability of our students. But more importantly, is also that we emphasize learning, so that when you have a graduate, the person will have the knowledge and the skills.
Thank you, Professor Afam Ituma, the Vice Chancellor of Coal City University. I'm sure a lot of parents and students will be going to check your website and get more information about this great citadel of learning.
That's right.
Please, can you give us what's the website address for the university?
Okay, the website address is www.ccu.edu.ng. When a parents go to the website or students go to the website, you get a lot of information about the university, our program, our structure, and our offerings. Let me also mention as we round up that we are very, very interested in internationalization. We have realized that a lot of Nigerian graduates are unemployable because they don't have the requisite skills. And one way of addressing that is to ensure that our curriculum is aligned with industry requirements. So we have very close links with the industry to ensure that whatever we teach are essentially what is needed in the industry. And secondly, we have a lot of visiting professors, about 60 of them, that work with us. Currently, we have a number of them that are here on campus now. If you had come earlier today, you would have met a number of them who come from the US, from Sweden, yes, and from South Africa, and they all contribute to lectures, and that ensures that our curriculum is internationalized and the students get the same level of education they would have received if they had gone abroad to study.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Professor Afam Ituma, thank you for being in our program.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, our guest has been Professor Afam Ituma. You agree with me that what he has said is a lot insightful, and I'll ask our parents and our prospective students who would like to join to become students in Coal City University to quickly go to the website and get more information. Please stay tuned next week for another interesting edition of The Conversation with Arthur Ejiofor. Thank you very much.